Hey guys, it's nice to see you, nice to be able to communicate with you in some way. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about some nutritional snacks that you can have. And the one that I kind of came up with, well, I didn't really come up with it. Other people have done it, they sell it in stores and stuff, but it's a great way that you can do it at home. I'm sure you guys can see my tortilla here. We're going to be talking about tortilla wraps. So tortilla wraps are kind of more nutritional than bread. Bread has more carbohydrates and calories and stuff, and it's better to use tortillas than bread. For like sandwiches and stuff, you can use the tortilla and just do a wrap instead. So we're gonna be using a tortilla. We're gonna be using spinach. Now you can use lettuce too, but I grabbed spinach because I was looking at the packages and it looked like spinach was more healthy than lettuce. And then we're gonna be using some turkey meat. Now this is just what I had at home. I didn't buy any because I already had some, so I didn't want to, buy more and just make other people, need it or whatever, And then we're going to be using mayo. I was going to use ranch because that's what usually people use, like when they sell them in stores and stuff, they usually use ranch, but I decided on mayo because it has less sodium and less fat. And then we're going to be using some sliced cheese, just the packaged ones. That's what I had, so we're going with that. So with this, you can actually, make it anyway. You can use like fruits and stuff. Sorry, my mayonnaise not wanting to come out. There it goes. Okay, so you can use like fruits or something like that, or like you can use the same method that I am, or you can, the same method that I'm using, but you can, substitute other things. Like you can use the lettuce or the ranch, or you could use shredded cheese or American cheese, kind of anything that you want to do. Sorry, I'm not really looking at you while I'm doing this. Gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. But you can use just about anything you want on a tortilla. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a sandwich. It can be, oh heck, I don't know. You could put pecans and nuts on there with some fruits, like some raisins or more or less grapes, but a little dried out, not a lot like raisins, but just a little, so that way you get a little bit of juice, or cranberries and stuff like that. It'll make it taste pretty good. And you could pretty much do a lot of different things. So I'm gonna make this now with my spinach. I know a lot of you may not like spinach, but the raw spinach like this, the fresh spinach, it actually tastes pretty much like lettuce, so I think it's pretty good. But, let me kind of explain the carbohydrates and stuff. So mainly what the stuff that I was looking at when I was getting some of these things, or picking out some of these things, because I already did have some of this at home, actually most of it, but like sodium is kind of like salt has a lot of sodium in it, so that's how a lot of people explain it. But sodium can cause like high blood pressure and things like that, so you don't want to get too much of it. And then carbohydrates, what is it? Oh yeah, blood sugar. You can bring your blood sugar up or down, depending on kind of what kind of stuff or what kind of carbohydrates it is. So you don't want to do that, especially if you're diabetic or anything like that. So you don't want to mess up your carbohydrates or anything. Then you also have cholesterol. These three things are mainly on everything in the nutritional facts. Let me show you. This one's kind of better to see. And the nutritional facts is mostly on the back of everything. See, there's cholesterol here, and then sodium here, and then carbohydrates on the bottom. But carbohydrates can yeah, I already told you guys that. Can lower or pull up your blood sugar. Also, another thing that you probably should watch out for if you're like trying to lose weight or gain weight is the calories. If you don't really mind gaining weight or don't mind losing weight, you can just not worry about the calories. But that's another thing that you can go over. So I'm just gonna pull my cheese out of my package, put it on there. But yeah, let me see. So on like the tortilla, there's a different way that you can do it. You can use the little tortillas. I'm kind of using a big one. You can use the little tortillas or the big tortillas, or you can use corn tortillas. Doesn't really work out though because they kind of rip and stuff, so they don't really work out that great. But on the spinach, you can use lettuce, or you can use like a salad mix that has like lettuce and spinach in it. And then on the turkey meat, you can use like ham, or you can just not use meat at all and kind of do it like a vegetarian wrap. And then mayo, you can really use any condiment. Like I said, I was gonna use ranch, but you can put like ketchup, mustard. You can use just about any condiment. And then cheese, like I said earlier, you can use American cheese. You can use shredded. You can use a bunch of different stuff. But yeah, so this is how I did my wrap. I just kind of layered it. Don't really matter what layer you do it in. I'm gonna add a little bit more mayonnaise because I feel like I didn't add enough before. So we're just gonna add it on top here. If I can get it out. And it's kind of hard to spread on the turkey meat, so we're just gonna kind of do like that. Just because I know it's gonna be hard to spread. So then we're gonna roll it up. And then you can either eat it like not like a taco, like a burrito, or you can cut it. That's what I do. I cut it. Where did it go? I'm just gonna cut it with the same knife I used for my mayo because it's gonna be going through mayo anyways. And I cut it. Oh, we ripped it. We ripped the tortilla some. Probably because spinach is hard to cut through. It's not the greatest cuts, but it's cut. I ripped it again. Well, usually you would use a sharper knife. I'm using a better knife, so it didn't work out that well. But, see, I don't know if you can see that. My light's too heavy. You see? Looks good. I think it worked out good. But, that's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to show y'all a kind of healthy snack that you can have. And honestly, you can build so many different snacks out of these tortilla wraps. Honestly, there's so many different things that you can explore or put into it and stuff like that you can make nutritional. So I hope you guys learned from this. And I hope you guys are staying safe and everything. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.